Okay, so first I'm going to start out with my Heal Yourself deck. So with this, it gives you some guidance in order to transform your soul or to um, different things you should heal or work on healing within yourself that may be the biggest triggers or the biggest cause to any bad karma you may be receiving. Because you may be wondering right now why everything bad keeps happening, and everybody's getting the Phoenix Rising card lately. Alright, Spirit, give me one more. If Spirit wants to give me one more for you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Alright. I got love, selling out, Phoenix Rising, and hole in the soul. So with these cards, I read straight from the book, because the book has actions or things you can do in order to work on whatever the card says. You know what I mean? Whatever you need to heal, it gives you an action to take in order to help you heal that. So we will start with love. Maybe. If I could count right. Alright. So, love. Let go of your limiting beliefs about love. Your heart desires more connections, love, and nourishment. You are at a point in your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. Fully opening your heart will awaken your vulnerability, sensitivity, and fear. In particular, your fear of rejection and intimacy with another person. However, you will also unleash your passion unleash your passion, inspiration, greatness, and an ability to care deeply. Start seeing how great life is and be willing to connect to others. If you have been holding on to past pain, then it's time to acknowledge, feel, and move forward. Give yourself permission to let people in. Ask for love with all your heart and soul, and it will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus on feeling good. Whenever you see people loving each other, or focus on feeling good whenever you see people loving each other, and know this is coming to you in a form of a love of a lifetime or an incredible friendship. Okay, so the action to take. Focus on your heart. Take some slow, deep breaths. Imagine unlocking the door to your heart. What does your heart look like? Is it cold, frozen, and dark? Or is it full of warmth, light, and sweetness? If it is cold and gray, imagine melting the coldness with yellow light. Sorry. Okay. Please excuse my weirdness at that one. I have 4 boys. Okay, anyways, sorry. Professional. Who do you need to communicate with so that your heart can heal? Imagine that this person is in front of you now. Say what you need to share without holding back. Now step into their shoes and answer back from the highest place within them. Give yourself permission to experience an open heart. Every time you want to close your heart, take some deep breaths and choose to keep it open, even if it hurts. So Spirit is saying it is okay to feel your feels, and it is okay to hurt and feel pain from past hurts. But you should never let another person allow you to close your heart off, because there is so much more love out there. All right. Selling out. Your integrity and inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act with either fear or love. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps towards doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect. When you connect to this shadow aspect, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the shadow aspect can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. Action. You have to make a choice about whether you will use your power, talents, and abilities for selfishness and exploitation or the higher good. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your body. Become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are losing your energy and your power. Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your shadow aspect. It can look similar to this card or a darker version of you. Ask this shadow aspect to show you where in your life you are selling out. Become aware of how this affects various areas of your life and your physical and emotional health. Ask your shadow aspect to help you regain your inner strength and make empowering decisions. All right, so now Phoenix Rising. Everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. This is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. You may feel that you are walking through the fire of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal. The universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can imagine. So let go and trust and anticipate what is coming. Action. Write down what you are afraid to let go of. Number your fears, from the worst thing that could happen to the smaller fears. Then write down what could be a possible gift of facing that fear. Place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the fear, where you feel the most fear. Say to yourself or out loud, I am willing to let this fear go. Imagine being able to take this sensation of fear out of your body and into the palms of your hands. Envision that the fear becomes a bird. Surrender the bird to the higher source and visualize it flying away. Repeat the words surrender several times. Now these are, also I should point out, these are things to do daily. Because just like in therapy, the more you work on it, the more it just kind of starts being that way in your life. Like the more you tell yourself something, the more you're going to start believing it. And the more it's going to change you in a good way. All right, so Hole in the Soul. That one's one of my favorite cards. I love that card. Your childhood wounds are creating a hole in your soul. One way your childhood wounds disrupt an extraordinary life is through low-grade depression experienced as a perpetual empty feeling. If as a child you tried to make everything all right by picking up the pieces of your family dramas, then you adopted a false self. When you lose your authentic self, you disconnect from your true feelings, needs, and desires. Instead, you wear a mask to make others feel more comfortable. Being detached leads to profound loneliness and isolation, as you are always mourning your true self. This card encourages you to discover your true self through learning about your childhood and mourning the abandonment and neglect you felt. Action. Find a safe place. Use colored pencils to draw several masks. Each mask needs to represent an aspect of your false self, such as a good girl / boy, savior, slave, rebel, victim, overachiever, etc. Take time to write down or draw the qualities you feel each false self contains. Turn on some powerful music, put on a mask, and move in a way you feel the mask requires for you to express yourself, and feel the feelings you may have suppressed. Once you have completed the dance, take off the physical mask and burn it. Then, imagine energetically taking off the false masks you wear in front of various people. Give yourself permission to be your real self. Imagine a person in front of you who you feel doesn't accept you. Say, I'm going to betray you now and recover my true self. Now imagine this person saying to you, I understand you and encourage you to become the person you were meant to be. I loved that. That was very beautiful. And I hope that gave you a little insight too, in terms of things that you may be going through right now. And I hope it helps give you a little guidance on what you should work on and what you should focus most of your energy on. And it sounds to me like a lot of becoming your true self. I do want to, I thought this one would be fun because I saw that, like, well, your cosplay and your elf ears and shit. I got the sense that you're into, like, fantasy shit. So I have a deck that actually can tap into your past lives, and find out like what kind of magic or powers your ancestors may have and that you may have as well that you just don't know about yet. So this is one of my favorite decks too, but I'll do this one at the end. All right, I wanted to do the Soul's Journey. It's a lesson deck. All right, Spirit, please give me a message. Thank you. I got love again. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Love. Spirit's telling you to open your heart again. Allow your heart to open, even through the heartbreak. Guilt and indecision. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So Spirit's saying anything that is weighing you down, any beliefs that you have, any self-doubts that you have, any intuition or any indecisions you have, it's time to focus on releasing them. And just learn to see the good in all things. Yeah. You need to find your inner courage and your inner strength to open yourself up so you can have beautiful friendships in your future and beautiful relationships. But being so guarded and closed off, it's very hard. It's very hard to open your heart back up after a heartbreak because you have a fear of letting people in because you don't want to be let down again. But just have patience with yourself. I feel like you may be not giving yourself enough credit. I feel like you are really filled with regrets, things from your past that may be weighing down heavy in your heart. And you need to allow yourself to be able to release those things so that you can become higher and better, not only for the people around you, but just better in general for yourself. I apologize for my kids. They're supposed to be in bed right now, but they decided to get out of bed and not listen to me about halfway through this recording. So I couldn't stop and push play again to keep recording, and I didn't want to have to give you a couple of parts. So I apologize for the noise. It's normally not like that. All right. Yeah, so it's time to release any envy that you have. Any envy that you have of other people. Any envy that you have, like jealousy or grudges that you have against other people or even yourself. It's time to release those and trust that the universe has something really, really great out there for you. What is out there for her? Them. Her. Sorry, I always growl at my cards. And sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it. You just have to remember that you are never alone. I know sometimes you feel like you are alone, but you are never alone. There is always somebody out there who loves you and cherishes you and is just downright happy that you're alive and that you're here. Let me find out if there's any energy as far as love, maybe. What's the energy surrounding her path right now, Spirit? Is there anything coming in love? You are opening the door to your healing and your happiness. You are well on your way. What else can you tell me, Spirit? It's time to stop overthinking. It's time to stop overthinking about what or who or how you're going to be happy and just be in the moment. Allow your third eye to open. Allow your intuition to guide you through life, because your intuition is never wrong. Less thinking and more just using that inner gut. Your heartbreak will be over soon. Whatever has broken you or made you feel at your worst, it's coming to an end, and you will heal from it very soon. You are going to step up into this energy. You are going to step up to the point where you don't even recognize yourself. You are going to be so high in vibration and light and love that it's almost going to scare you. It's almost going to be, yeah. It's always going to be, it's almost going to be like, I forgot where I was going with that. Apparently Spirit didn't want that message. That happens a lot. You're going to have a lot of possibilities coming towards you. You are going to be faced with many options as far as love and your life. But first you got to walk away from the heartbreak. You got to walk away from that, your past life, and start living in the present, in the here and now. And allow yourself the opportunity to have that happiness and that abundance that you so much deserve. Okay. So right now your heart chakra is closed off. You are pretty closed off when it comes to new connections, and you may not be feeling ready, and that's okay. Spirit's saying take all the time you need. Whatever storms you're going through, they are passing. They are passing. And soon you will be at a point where you'll be able to accept a love from somebody who is going to hold your heart and never hurt it. This person's going to bring you so much abundance, so much structure, so much stability. I'm going to suggest, because this is another one that's reversed, I'm going to suggest try listening to, and you can find them right on YouTube. Try listening to when you go to sleep. Some of them are like, they have like 8-hour ones, 11-hour ones. Try listening to a meditation for unblocking your chakras. Because I feel like you do have a blockage in your heart chakra and in your sacral chakra, which is your sexual energy. I would definitely try to cleanse. Definitely try to cleanse your chakras. Dang. Card on the bottom. All right. Door to value. So you are well on your way to being completely financially abundant. You're not going to have really any worries, anything to really worry about. And you are going to have a happy family. You are going to live a happy life and feel full. Your heart is going to feel full, and you're going to feel like your life is exactly where it needs to be, because it is, and you're going to have a lot of appreciation for that. You are going to have a lot of appreciation for that. So stand in your strength. Stand in your strength and keep making your coin. Keep making that money. Because between you and this other person over here, this woman holding the heart, this is you and this is her. You two are going to, whoever she is, you two are going to be a power couple. You are going to be a force to be reckoned with, and I don't see very many problems in this relationship. I feel a very strong soulmate energy. I definitely do. Alright, so let's do my Divination of the Ancients Oracle deck. Alright, Spirit, can you tell me any divination techniques her ancestors may have used, or maybe even what she has used in a past life? Tarot? Huh. Really? Okay. I could see that. I really could. I definitely get that vibe from you. This one wanted to come out. Coins. Abundance. I have a book for these two. Alright, spirits. Do you have any other for past life divination techniques? Thank you. Ornithmancy? I suck at reading. Sorry. But, Omen. Definitely gonna read that one. This one hasn't come out before for me. I'm definitely curious to know what that one is. And then Smoke. Prayers. Alright, let's see what the book has to say. If I can find the book. Where'd you go? Oh no! I found it. Okay. All right, so let's start with tarot. Page 104. The tarot represents a life quest, and receiving this card lets you know you are being called to your own quest. It's time to leave the comfort of your everyday life and do the unexpected. Don't play it safe. Instead, take up your sword and swashbuckle onward, daring to explore every avenue. Why does this sound like you? Just from what I've seen on your TikToks, like just the personality of it. But don't be fooled along the way, for appearances can be deceptive. Instead, trust in the guidance of the tarot, which will map possible pathways for your personal growth and insight and will point you toward your very own holy grail. Once armed with the information, go seek adventure. You will discover a you that you didn't imagine existed. Didn't I literally just say that? I literally just said something very similar to that. So that's confirmation right there. Linked to various mystical traditions, including Kabbalah and witchcraft, tarot is a magical form of divination to those initiated into its meanings. When misinterpreted, this ancient arcana may evoke fear in those who do not comprehend this sacred tool. Holds key to the alchemy of the mystics. Okay, so what I'm gathering from this is you definitely have a high intuition. I feel like you lack trusting it. Those like deep rooted gut feelings, that's your intuition, and you should always trust that. Coins, abundance. Page 40. Your desires are coming to fruition. Stay positive and open to new things. No need to focus on money. You will be supplied with what you need. Be careful what you wish for. Understand the law of attraction. This is a great time to start a new business venture, so shake hands on a new partnership or on a deal that is being offered. Keep your mind focused on the positive. Do not deviate into negative thinking, and you will never go without. Heads or tails, you win. Ancient India was one of the earliest issuers of coins, which date back as far as the 6th century BC. In China, fortune tellers used coins to foretell the future. I really sensed that you had witches in your family. And I'm sensing you have gifts. Gifts of tarot, gifts of fortune telling. Roman soldiers preparing for battle used coins to decide who would live and who would die. If you have ever flipped a coin looking to heads or tails to help you make a decision, you have practiced coin divination. All right, ornithomancy. That one. Omen. I'm really curious to know what that says. Page 80. Be alert, for the signs are all around you. You have not heeded your internal alarm, so this flight of birds comes to warn you that you are in the process of making a huge mistake. Ooh. You may be flying high at the moment, but could fall quickly and suffer a very nasty bump as you land. Already you have been swept away, but never fear. It's not too late to get back on track. Ask yourself what resonates with your truth and integrity. Take action accordingly. Soar freely above the commitments you have made. Liberate your mind and heart to allow your soul to take off. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So just allow your heart to open. Keep your heart open. Do not ignore your intuition. I have a feeling that your intuition has been nudging you to do something or take some sort of action, and you've been putting it off or not listening to that inner voice or that inner self. Because I'm getting that a lot. Pay attention. Don't ignore your intuition, messages, or signs. Think before doing anything that will take you from your true path. Someone is not being honest. This is not a time for new ventures. Do not move forward at this time. Okay, yeah. So that's confirmed there too. Right now is the time to focus on healing yourself before you try to put yourself out there into another relationship. There's a lot within you that you need to heal and allow to come to the surface so that you can release it and become a better person for other people and yourself. But most importantly, especially if you want to find a life partner, you don't want to go into a relationship still a little broken over a previous. So that definitely makes sense there. Ancient Romans released doves and pigeons, then inferred omens and signs from their patterns of flight. Divination from the flight, cries, colors, behaviors, and types of birds is a practice that dates back to ancient Greece. Although other tribal cultures practice this art too. For example, the many tribes of the Americans, Australian Aboriginals, and Polynesians, placed much emphasis on the actions of the great seabirds and birds of prey as key indicators of the state of the natural world around them, as well as the spiritual realm and the ancestors. Spit that out, jeez. All right, and then smoke. Prayers. Page 100. Prayers will help with this situation. What you have asked for will come about and soon. Ask and it is given. Be patient. Daily prayers will enhance your connection with the divine. Keep a prayer list for those in need of help and healing. Prayers or like affirmations, manifestations. Whatever you do, how some people pray, other people send love. However you do that, make sure you are being true when you do send out that energy to people. Originating in ancient Babylon. Okay, so Greece. You have, that's 2 cards here, dated in Greece in the Roman age. I'm sensing mythological ancestors and spirit guides like Odin and Freya and Gaia. If you are ever wondering who to pray for or ask for help and guidance from, I would definitely choose those gods and goddesses from that era. or from that religion or culture. Culture. In ancient Greece, augurs watched to see if the smoke from sacrificial offerings rose directly to the heavens. If so, that was a good sign. But if the smoke hung about or smoldered, that was construed as an omen of uncertainty. Today, you can light an incense stick and observe the flow of the smoke. That's interesting. I never actually knew that. But no, I actually have a lot of Babylon in my ancestry and in my past lives. Uh, so I guess you could say I'm kind of biblical. No, but I think that's really cool. So if that's something that interests you, it's definitely worth looking into and reading about and learning about. Because in a way, once you actually start doing that, you'll realize just how much you resonate with those certain things. It's actually kind of amazing when the realization hits you. But all right, I hope this reading was helpful, and I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your help today. I loved doing this reading, and I love watching your TikToks. And so I hope it was helpful, and I hope that you heal from being sick. That's gotta suck. I hate being sick. But at least you got your kitty or kitties. I'm not sure how many you have, but I love cats. So, and I saw you had a calico. Those are the best cats to have. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you again so much for ordering a reading, booking a reading. If you want another reading sometime, just let me know. Hit me up. And it was really good talking to you today. And I really do hope you feel better. And I hope that my reading helped. Have a good night.